Hello, Pack-A-Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Card Talk with Mrs. Doc. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone called for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
You got any Panini Immaculate Base I can buy?
No, but I got a dog for you.
Yeah. These dogs.
Welcome to the show.
Not this.
Mrs. Doc and Max the dog.
It's okay, buddy.
Got him.
He's growling.
These dogs are so needy today. They're here for some new releases, apparently.
They are. They don't want to miss a second of it. Max in particular, he loves it when we yell and scream.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's his favorite thing.
He's a big Star Wars fan.
Well, speaking of which, we got some things this week, right?
Yeah.
Sarah, you told us that we've got Topps Cosmic Chrome Football. Where's the Star Wars one? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Top Star Wars Masterwork Hobby. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Panini Phoenix Football and then Panini Stars and Stripes USA.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get.
How about that?
Isn't that something? Let's get to it.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good.
I feel fancy now.
All depends with what you do with it.
Yeah. All right. So Wednesday, April 16th, we have a 2024 Panini Phoenix football release. It brings some fire to the hobby's Chrome subgenre.
Oh, because of Phoenix.
Yeah. Rising from the flames.
Got it.
It also had a parentheses, but no brimstone. But I erased that and I brought it back for you.
See, that just gave me time to actually share the screen for the people
Perfect.
watching on the YouTube, and now we're there.
Pro move.
Thank you.
Once again, delivering a more design-heavy look than releases like Prism and Select. Hobby boxes deliver 3 hits, including 1 rookie autographed memorabilia card, another autograph, and a memorabilia card can also be expected. I believe that makes it 3.
Where's the abacus?
Yeah.
It's on its way. It cleared customs yesterday.
Oh,
Oh.
from
Sometime-
where?
I think Canada.
Oh,
That was the entry point. I don't know.
That would have been cooler from.
Well, it is a Chinese abacus.
yeah.
Autographs appear to be sticker. The base set features both veterans and rookies. Parallels combine to land 12 per hobby box, 8 of which have serial numbers. First-year players are in several autographed relic sets like Rookie Phenom, jersey autographs, Rising Rookie material signatures, Rookie autographed dual jersey, and Rookie silhouettes. Other signature sets include Rising Star autographs, jersey, and Phenomenal duo jersey autographs. Set size is TBA, which is slightly concerning.
Yeah.
5 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. Each hobby box has 1 rookie autographed memorabilia card, 1 additional autograph, 1 memorabilia card, 6 inserts, 12 parallels, and 12 base rookies.
I think you covered that twice. And that sounds like a good lineup. It does for Phoenix.
Kind of like a double stuff.
I don't know if you know this, but I opened a box of Heritage Baseball last week. Mm-hmm. It was not good, and it did not come with any of those things you just mentioned.
Have you researched it yet? Every single card in there?
I did today at work.
Did you really?
Yeah. See, here's the beautiful thing about our work. Our call center doesn't know how to schedule people in video visits.
Yeah.
And like I've got all these video visit slots, so I'm just like there twiddling my thumbs. I literally brought them to the office today, and I figured out how to do the variations. We'll talk about that on last week's main show.
Awesome. Perfect. I like the way you did that.
I went back to the future.
Back to the future.
There you go.
Do you want to guess the price?
$250 or $350.
God, the quarterback class of this is just so good. I mean, I'm showing a photo here on the YouTube of J.J. McCarthy. You got Michael Penix. Not all of them are autographed because of exclusives. Give me, $319, Bob.
$350.
$350.
I saw the show sheet.
Damn you.
It's the only one I saw, though.
My verdict is Hingle McCringleberry, 3 out of 5. At almost $6 per card, I think you should be getting more than a sticker auto and a small piece of memorabilia that some player touched at one point.
You know, Ricky, you broke that down into cost per card last week when we were talking about Immaculate.
Yeah.
I was re-listening to that early this morning. I don't tend to do that, but it helps give perspective.
And I don't always do it. Like, you're not going to see me do that with Alan and Ginter.
Sure. No. But on something like what Sarah just said,
Yeah.
and then comparable,
Yeah.
sometimes it's a good idea to just pause when you're thinking about that. Say, am I going to be comfortable paying this?
Yeah.
Like, even if you would have told me with Heritage that I'd be paying, 10 cents a card or whatever it is, I would have said no.
Yeah.
It's because I'm an idiot.
Phoenix has never really done it for me that much. Although I was going through, and it's actually up in my trunk.
Box of Phoenix?
No, I tried to collect a set of Legacy football,
Oh, yeah.
which is shit brown color.
We were getting into Legacy there for a minute.
I don't know why. I don't know what we were thinking. It's the ugliest card set I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not good.
Pre-pandemic. Phoenix is far superior to that in color scheme, but it's way overpriced.
Yeah, it's a good quality card. There's lots of color on it. Like Sarah said, lots of parallels. So if you want to bust something and, know that you're going to get a little something in there, let's be honest, you're going to get 10% of your value. Like, that's just what you get from Panini unless you hit a banger.
Yeah, if you want to be a breaker for someone, this is the box for you.
Breaker life.
All right. Also,
Keon Coleman's got a big helmet.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Tua wear a big helmet?
Why doesn't Tua wear 4 helmets?
And even that, he's like, no, I'm not wearing the Guardian Gap. I'm not a TBI specialist or a neurologist, but did you know this? I wrote the team guidelines for the Utah Rugby Club.
Really?
For the concussion protocol once upon a time.
Really?
That's when I was going to do sports medicine. And this was 2 decades ago now.
Sure.
But nowhere in there was it like have all these concussions, posture on the field, and then like do the bare minimum to protect yourself. That was not in my protocol.
Yeah. No, I don't think it should be in anyone's protocol.
But he's doubling down on it.
okay. I know this is going to make you angry, but we were talking the other day about your dogs and how they are learning bad behaviors from one another.
Yeah.
Penny's now eating the blanket.
Great.
She's never done that before. Never, not once.
Dogs.
You saw how angry it made Chad off the air when his dogs eat their blankets.
I'll kill him.
Because he knows he's going to have to sell that Jordan rookie card.
Yeah, I mean,
to pay
if
for the
one
surgery.
of those blankets gets stuck, then you gotta have a surgery.
Chad listened to Tim's Tales from the Crypt.
Then it's all gone. Exactly. That's exactly. All right, Sarah. You got anything else for Phoenix?
No.
Okay, what's next?
So Wednesday, April 16th, still, 2024 Top Star Wars Masterwork Hobby Box. So this is from the from Topps. Your favorite high-end Star Wars card set has once again returned.
Oh.
With new characters and premium hits to collect. The set promises first-time on-card autograph signers, original one-of-one sketch cards, and other rare hits such as the Stormtrooper Armor Relic card, featuring pieces of armor used for The Force Awakens.
All right.
I don't
they're
know
game
which
used?
movie that
Film
is.
used.
Film used, yeah.
Huh.
Which film is that? Is that from...
What's the
Oh,
name of it?
you're asking the wrong guy here.
Okay.
What's the name?
The Force Awakens?
That's
So there's 1 through 3.
7 to 9.
7 to
somewhere in
9.
there.
Okay, because I was going to say 1 through 3 was like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And the other ones were before I was born.
Yeah, 4 through 6 were when you were in
And
high
then like
school. And then
somewhat
one-
recently-ish.
Force Awakens was 2015 film,
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
starring Daisy Ridley and John
Which
Boyega.
number out of 9 is it? 7, 8, or 9?
Yeah.
I
So
think
what's about it?
The list of on-card signers includes Samuel L. Jackson, Billy D. Williams, and Pedro Pascal.
Oh.
The set size is 100 cards.
So I'm just messing with you and those at home. I've known the whole time. It's film number 7. So
Thank
just want to
you.
get that out there.
Thank you. I'm glad you clarified that. We knew that you know,
You've always
But-
said that about
but
me.
not everyone knows that you knew.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Do you know that I know that you know?
Why would they make this film after the 6th one? What do they know that not everyone else knows? I've been watching a lot of Brian Windhorse lately.
Looks like another person. So 5 cards per pack, 4 packs per box. Each hobby box has 2 autographs with 1 on-card auto guaranteed. So the cost is weird.
Okay.
I could not find the price.
What?
Oh, yeah. Tell Ricky about and the listeners about this.
So I called Overtime
Okay.
The unofficial,
Our trusted LCS.
yes, and non-monetary sponsor of this segment.
Yeah.
I called overtime. They answered the phone.
Uh-huh.
I don't like calling on the phone. It's
Sure.
weird.
Yeah.
Very nice. They said they have not been told the price, and they will be told on the day of the release.
Oh.
So they also don't know. But I was assured that they will have product to sell at the time.
And this is releasing on Wednesday, April 16th?
Yes.
As this episode's being released?
Yes.
But we don't know the price.
We do not know the price. There was some discord on Blowout Cards Forum, which I'm sure I was aware on some level existed,
Uh-huh.
from 2 weeks ago, and someone who seemed to know what they were talking about said that it was something in the realm of $600.
Oh, get the
Yeah.
hell out of here.
So my verdict is never tell me the odds. 3 out of 5.
Love it.
The cards are really nice looking, but the fact that they won't release the price beforehand is telling. I think that that's kind of taking advantage of a very diehard group of fans.
I cannot find a checklist anywhere online,
Yeah,
which really I think could make or break that price point.
right.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like this is a big set for Star Wars every year. I
Right.
feel like they've done it in the past. I feel like randomly Tim used to be big into getting these. And I just like, okay, there's Tim over there doing Star Wars stuff. So I never paid close attention to it, but and not that he went like crazy with it, but it seems like I remember him getting this in the past. I think it's probably a big deal for Star Wars fans, but I just no, especially not basketball and football should not be $600 a box,
No.
let alone
Right.
Not
Star
Star
Wars,
Wars.
Marvel,
Because
DC.
they took apart a stormtrooper costume and put it on a card.
That is
Yeah.
cool, though.
It is
I mean,
pretty
that
cool.
is
Very
super cool.
That's very cool. There's
But
also
what are you actually going to hit?
right.
Right. Very unlikely to be that.
There's also like some I can't think of the word because I didn't write it down, but like a controller. So, but it wasn't from a movie, it was from an experience. So like a ride but not a Disney ride.
We've been talking about Disney ride relics for a while, actually, and how
Yeah.
cool that would be.
It would
Right.
be.
But not
The
Disney.
one autograph on here that they show, the Pedro Pascal, that is a really cool auto.
Yeah.
And if those are the type of autos that you're going to be getting, then
And
that's
if you have
awesome.
Harrison Ford and
Yeah.
But it did not say Harrison
Well,
Ford.
that's-
It did
and there's
not
no
say Carrie-
checklist.
did not say Carrie Fisher, did not say
But it could be all like the younger guys
Sure.
in the 7 through
Sure.
9, right?
yeah.
The guy
But
who's
it
in Girls.
specifically says Samuel L. Jackson, Billy D. Williams, and Pedro Pascal, which I was like, okay,
Okay.
bearing the lead. Pedro Pascal is the only one from the new movies. I know that Samuel L. Jackson and Billy D. Williams are like, they do that thing.
Well, but you could argue because they did.
no, they're in the movies,
right.
but they like made them look younger, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But they've been in recent movies, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm. They were in 1 through 3, and they made them look younger.
Yeah, and then but then the Harrison Ford character, what is
Han Solo.
Oh, thank you. They made a Han Solo movie, and I think
Yeah, yeah.
maybe Billy Williams was in that.
So yeah. No, they've used.
been in recent ones.
Right. But I'm just like, I mean, what isn't Samuel L. Jackson in? Like, I
True.
would be excited to have his signature. I'm not looking
The
down
most
on the
recent
signature.
Captain America.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
And keep going.
like our whole world.
Nick Fury. But all I'm saying is that it's like, of all the people that are in the Star Wars in the movies and that you might be excited about getting a signature for that you couldn't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
Those names, I feel like that's like low hanging fruit.
they're just the most recognizable, so they're gonna like throw them out, right?
But
Yeah.
isn't Daisy Ridley a recognizable name?
Who's that?
Get out of here.
You know who it is.
Get out of here.
You
Yeah, I bet she's not
know.
in the product. I bet she's
She's
not.
Ray.
Oh, she's Ray. That's who Ray is. I'm just giving you crap. Yeah, I agree. You could use their names, but they know that. I don't know.
We need a checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
need
a
a
checklist
test.
would be nice.
Okay. So
not able
maybe
to
an
see.
update. Let's how about this? If people want to hear an updated checklist and when this comes out on next week's show, from when you're listening to this, leave us a comment in the YouTube and we'll update it.
Yep.
Does that sound good?
Done.
All right, what do we got next?
Friday, April 18th, they are releasing 2025 Panini Stars and Stripes USA Baseball. Several different sites have a somewhat slightly different name for this product. And it's also confusing because it says USA Baseball, but it includes Canada, Taiwan, and clearly didn't write that one down either.
There's a lot of really good one-liners that I think I'm just going to refrain from.
Why?
Oh, because that's not this podcast. We do
Okay.
sports cards.
All right.
But all right, what else did you see?
Offers some of the earliest cards of the country's top prospects. Hobby is virtually all hits. Oh, there's two. There's Hobby and H2. Hobby is virtually all hits, with 7 of the 8 cards in each box boasting signatures or relics. H2 boxes are more traditional in that they deliver base cards and fewer hits. Drawing from the 13U, 14U athlete development team, 16U, 18U, and collegiate national teams, separate autograph sets highlight members of the various levels that make up USA Baseball. It's the same with signatures materials, which also includes pieces of memorabilia like patches, batting gloves, and more. And for Ricky, kaboom! Exclamation point. Gets the national team treatment. The autographs appear to be sticker. Set size is 200. You get 8 cards per pack and 1 pack per box in the hobby. Each hobby box has 7 total autographs or memorabilia and 1 parallel. In the H2, you get 5 cards per pack and 12 packs per box. Each H2 box has 3 total autographs or memorabilia cards and 18 total inserts or parallels.
Is that there, old Robert Witt Jr.?
Dude, it's what Chad's always dreamed of, collecting 13 and 14-year-olds cards.
Oh, baseball too?
So is it... I was wondering that because, like,
so good.
in soccer and in lacrosse, it's U13, U14. It's like under.
Yeah.
Under. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering if that was like a similar. I was like, there's no way. These aren't teenagers. Yeah? Okay.
13 and under. 14 and under. 16 and under.
So the cost for a hobby box is $105 and the H2 is $60. And my verdict is yes, and it counts. 4 out of 5. If I'm understanding this correctly, this is entirely minor league players. So if you follow this or want a chance of getting a before they were big autograph, this is the set for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible price.
No.
I just think it's one of those, yeah. $1 per card. Tim can stand right over the trash and throw them away as he opens them.
Chad really wants you to hide packs of this throughout the house for Easter.
Please.
I really want you to hide packs of this throughout the house for Easter for Chad.
Please do it.
And then film him when he has to go find them all.
He would make Max help him.
Yes. Yeah, this is not for me.
No.
It's not for a lot of people.
But baseball, they love to get these players before they are to the league and hot. And this is just a step
20 years from now, they'll be like, yeah, I had old Ethan Holiday back in Stars and Stripes. Back before he could drive a car.
My grandpa would like this if he were still alive. He liked watching he knew all about the minor leagues and
the youths.
Start selling the idea to Panini and say, hey, us at Doctors, we will sign off on, we'll get delivery photos. So we can get their autos going on there. It's just the doctor holding the baby next to the parent.
I had an idea.
I think about like Michael Scott in his retro when he had this long hair and he's like shaking
his boss's hand.
Ed Truck's hand.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just me holding the baby.
Exactly.
You know how many photos of me there are holding babies out there?
That's scary.
I think I delivered over 100 during residency in almost every one.
Think of how many living rooms you're in.
Too bad for the living room.
Oh my God.
It's not a pretty mug.
How many of the living rooms have your
princess mask?
Princess mask.
There's at least one. There's at least one. All right.
All right. And
anything else with this?
Yeah. Not for Stars and Stripes. The next one. 2024 Topps Cosmic Chrome Football. Refractors are plentiful.
I bet there's an alien in here.
But autographs are not, as they combine to land approximately every third box. The checklist is mostly retired stars and rookies. This set is not licensed by the NFL, so logos and trademarks aren't on the cards, and large amount of veterans aren't in the product due to the Player Association's exclusive deal with Panini.
Sounds great, Bob.
Planetary Pursuit cards makes its football debut. Players in this set have 10 similar but different cards based on the bodies in our galaxy. Sun are the easiest to pull. Keeping with science, the further the planet is away, the tougher it is to pull. So Eris are the scarcest. Where the hell is Eris? I was like, Pluto? Nope. Eris.
That's your job.
Okay, well, I didn't want to look it up. It was dinner time. Autographs appear to be on card. The set size is 300. You get 4 cards per pack and 20 packs per box. Each hobby box has 5 Galaxy Greats, 3 launched into orbit, 2 Star Command, 2 Star Clusters, 1 Nucleus Refractor, 2 Refractors, and 2 additional Refractors. You want to guess the cost?
Still trying to process all those things. It's hard because when it's a new set, it doesn't mean anything to me, those words. So, I don't know. 1 autograph every 3 boxes.
$400.
Big checklist. Yeah, we saw a higher than expected price with Topps 3 basketball. So, $325.
$380. My verdict is triple play, 3 out of 5. I like the on-card autos, but you aren't guaranteed one. The designs are neat, but they don't have a lot to offer for the price they are asking.
Yeah, I like the designs. The examples we're seeing, I'll tell you.
It's just top chrome. It's going to be a nice card.
It's going to be a nice card, but the photo selection are maybe the best we've ever seen from a non-licensed, just as you pull up a Tom Brady with its clear washed helmet. But most of their
slapping you in the face.
Most of their photos seem to be head on. You can almost get away with believing it's not unlicensed.
Well, speaking of getting away with, for those of you watching on the YouTube here, Ricky, this is clearly a color blast.
Yes.
This cosmic dust.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a direct steal from Panini.
Yep. No, you're right. You're 100% right.
They speckled it.
Yeah.
That's the only
That's
difference
pretty cool
there.
looking.
It does look cool. Imagine, once they have the license, that'll be pretty sick.
It's going to be $1 million.
It probably is. There's Keon Coleman with his big head again.
There you go.
How about that? He's just showing up. And that is an on-card autograph, just like you mentioned.
Yep.
Looks.
I like the look of the cards.
But is this really like a staple card? I mean, it seems so unique and so different that is this going to be silly in 5 years? Are we going to look back on this and be like, why were they so into the Galaxy?
That, or it's going to become the new metal.
It could.
They look kind of like these, right?
Yeah, they do. It's interesting. I mean, at least there's a theme of a Nutcracker Christmas.
You're just mad you haven't seen an alien yet.
Well, I'm looking through the checklist. Give me a second. I'm going to go see that alien next month. I know we've been talking about that. The countdown's on.
Yeah?
Yeah, just like, where's the guy? Where's the alien? Oh, he's up there.
Yeah, there he is.
Ooh.
Exactly. Okay. Well, Ricky, any more thoughts on this?
No. It's a cool product. Not worth that much money.
Yeah, I should quit
It's
scrolling.
going to be scary when they get the licenses, how much they price these for.
I agree. Well, Sarah, before we wrap this up, you have an update on one of the products from last week. Go ahead.
It's not from last week. It's from March. 2025 True Mystery Bracket Busters Basketball Edition is finally getting released. And yet the product description still says we are excited to bring our latest buyback basketball product in time for the tournament in March. It's April. It's being released on April 18th. And I'm just going to update my verdict to say this product will never make sense to me. You buy it, you open it, you send it back for credits to do it again. It's like a really expensive library card.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right, very good.
Well,
Well,
they screwed that one up.
for everyone who enjoyed this week's episode, especially if you're watching on YouTube, please take a second to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you can catch this each and every week. If you do want to see the update on the top Star Wars, go ahead and let us know. And we'll provide that for Ricky, Sarah. I'm Chad. We'll see you guys next week. And go watch us on Saturday on YouTube.